This album is 20 years old. Nicky, bass player from the Manic Street Preachers, is with us. Hi, Nicky.
Hello there. I wish I was 20 years old again.
I cannot believe it's that old.
I know. It still sounds fresh as a daisy, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, actually, it really, really does. Yeah. Does it to you, though, or are you fed up with it?
No, certain songs you just never get fed up with. When it gets a reaction live, like Design does, you know, you just kind of gorge on it. It's still just one of the all-time classics of our repertoire, I think.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And the audience must, as soon as you just start the opening notes of this song, they must go bonkers.
Yeah, I never understand bands who say, you know, they get sick of playing their biggest songs. I wish we had more. I'd be like playing them forever. No, it is. You just hear that intro, that straight in there with Sean's drum beat, and you're away. You know, you're just away, and the crowd just takes over singing half the time anyway.
What do you remember about recording the album 20 years ago?
I just remember really good times because we were in this huge chateau in France where Mike Hedges lived, the producer, and he had all this old studio stuff from Abbey Road, and we were just taken away from the madness of Britain and just left to our own devices. It was just a magical time, really. It really was.
Well, the reason we're talking about it is because it's the 20th anniversary box set has come out, hasn't it?
It has, yeah.
Of Everything Must Go. And obviously there are, as we've mentioned, lots of songs, I'm sure, on that album you still do live. Yeah,
there is. I mean, they've become staple parts of the set, and there's some other ones which we've just done a tour, obviously, of it, and tracks like Interiors and Further Away, which we hadn't played for maybe 15 years. So it was nice rediscovering the lesser-known tracks as well, and just seeing what it meant to the audience really kind of warmed our hearts, really.
Loving the fact it's out on vinyl, Nicky?
Yes. Oh, that's... You know, I'm kind of archivist of the band for doing the box sets. I love doing it, and having the added bonus of putting it on some good vinyl just makes it all worthwhile.
Are you a collector yourself?
Yes, hoarder. My wife calls me a hoarder, but I like to see myself as a collector.
Collector, that's a better word, isn't it? Collector.
Yes, I'm a collector of ephemera, I think they call it.
It must be quite... If you just mentioned you're the archivist for the band, do help out with all the box sets and everything. That must be quite nice, actually, to look back over some great times that you've had.
It is. You know, it's something I really enjoy. I'm kind of the biggest fan of the band. James and Sean barely listen to us, our back catalogue, but I'm the fan of the band, and all the little bits I've got from just even down to, like, hotel stationery from 1994 or something, you know. I've got a brilliant set of stuff that just brings memories back, you know, really easily.
Are you going to be doing, I'm taking it you're going to be doing some of these songs at the Eden Project for the Eden session soon, aren't you?
Yeah, we're going to do a really long set through all our history, but we will be doing probably 5 or 6 songs from Everything Must Go as well. But yeah, it'll be a long night of rock and roll, that's for sure.
So this is not going to be, you're not going to play the whole album start to finish like you have been doing. This is a proper, like a greatest hits show, if you like.
Yeah, it is. It's the mega hits. There's a bit of everything. There'll be a little acoustic spot. There'll be some older songs that, you know, some curios, and then we'll just put everything into it. I think live, you know, it's been one of the best tours we've ever done so far this year, and we can't wait to play. You know, it's hard. Not very often we get a chance to play Cornwall. We played Truro in 2007, so playing the Eden gives us a brilliant chance to, you know, play in front of 5,000 mad people going crazy for us.
Yeah, and have you been to the Eden Project before?
No, I haven't. I've watched the coverage over the last few years, and it looks like such a spectacular, natural amphitheatre that as soon as we got asked, you know, we couldn't wait to do it.
Yeah, and I guess will you do the tourist thing as well while you're there? Will you visit the biomes and everything?
Oh yeah, I mean, we always come wherever we go. We always try to get there a day or two before, just to. At our age, one, we need to be peace and quiet, but we just like to soak up wherever we are, you know, and we will be doing for this as well, that's for sure. I spent a lot of time in Cornwall when I was young anyway, holidays in Nicky and St. Austell, a lot of long summers, you know, so I'll be retreading a few steps on the beach, a few toffee apples, a few fish and chips maybe.
Are you a surfer, Nicky?
Definitely not. I can barely get up of a morning these days after a gig, so I can certainly not get on a surfboard.
Well, look, it's a fantastic venue, the Eden Project. You're going to have a wicked time there, I'm sure. It's July the 9th,
yes,
which is when you're down playing the Eden sessions. Look forward to that. We got to talk football, because you've recorded the official Welsh song, haven't you?
We have, yeah, which was just brilliant. You know, we've sort of had a few false starts over the last 20 years and lost in playoffs and penalty decisions and stuff. So we've always been on the cusp of doing it, but this time it all came together. You know, we wanted to make a brilliant Manics record there, first and foremost, and then give it the context of Welsh football history. So just really, it was such a great day having the team do the video and Joe Allen and Chris Coleman, people like that jumping in front of you, you know, it's pretty amazing.
But aren't you a rugby fan?
Well, I'm just a sports fan. Loving sport as much as I do has kept me sane through all the mad years of being in a band. You know, I really need that distraction of switching off, and I've always been obsessed with sport, really.
Yeah, all right. Just sit tight for a second. Let's just have a little listen to it. It's called Together Stronger. Nice reference to Gary Speed there, Nicky.
Indeed, yeah. You know, I'm over the last few years, I've met Gary a few times. He was a really lovely, genuine chap, and did great things for Wales as a player and as a manager. So nice to get in there.
Yeah. Well, look, you've made it to the finals. How are you going to do?
Well, I just think it's a completely open tournament. You know, if we play like we did in the qualifiers against Belgium and Bosnia, we got a chance again to the quarterfinals for sure. But I think that's true for any side, really. It's just such an exciting, and just to be there for us after all this time, it's just, I cannot wait. Can't wait for the old tournament, you know, because I just...
Well, it all starts today, doesn't it? I'm really excited as well.
Yeah, I think, like I said, everyone's got a chance, you know, and especially post-Leicester, you just feel that anything's possible, I think.
Yeah. I got to ask you the question, England-Wales, who's going to win?
Oh, you know, I just want to beat Slovakia. It's such an important game for us, Slovakia, because if you win one game, you've got a chance of getting through the second round, and they know they're a good side as well, but come to the Wales-England, I think a 1-1 draw is what it'll be.
That would be fairer, wouldn't it?
Yeah, let's just say that now and get it away.
Yeah, exactly. All right, look, you've got the Eden sessions coming up. How are the band playing, do you think, at the moment?
Well, I think we played the Liberty Stadium in Swansea a couple of weeks ago, and it was one of the best gigs we've ever done. I think we reached something of a peak, so I think we'll keep that peak going for Eden, because we do feel right on top of our game, I think, at the moment.
Yeah. There's a nice football-related pun there. Good man. Thanks a lot. Nicky, been great to talk to you. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
I wish Wales well, but not too well in the group stages. I'm pretty confident you're going to get out of the group, though.
Same to you. Same to you, sir.
That's Nicky Wire from the Manic Street Preachers, who are playing at the Eden Project on July the 9th.